We only have 3 days left on the Night Clerk zine. I recently ran the scenario for the Delta Green Actual Play podcast, pretending to be people, and they loved it. Back it today before it's too late. Now enjoy this episode of Impossible Landscapes. Thanks. Hello, and welcome to Role-Playing Public Radio's adaptation of Impossible Landscapes. This is part 12 of our ongoing serial of this famed play's story, now brought to modern times. In the last part of our story, the agents of Delta Green had returned to New York City with the aid of the Mr. Wist's lawyers. They have a safe house, but they have a new task to create the yellow sign by lighting certain rooms at night on one side of the building that the New York Times. And by doing so, they will learn be given directions to Hotel Broadalbin, their destination, as they have received an invitation from Abby after they escaped Dorchester House. They have been invited to the ball, but they need to get to the hotel first in order to go there. So the only way out is through. As they return to New York City, 20 years later, things have changed. The McAllister building has been rebuilt, and one of the agents, Yersinia, is on her way there now, I presume, to return a certain book to a certain person. So why don't we begin with that? Yersinia, you have gotten the Imperial Dynasty of America from the bookstore. Was anyone with you? I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Marley has been with me.
Okay. So Marley is with you, and you have been told to take it to Mr. Castaigne, who is in... you met him as the superintendent of the McAllister building on the 6th floor of a 4-story building.
Yep.
And yeah, the McAllister building has been rebuilt. It is not too far. You can walk there.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And specifically, Marley, at what point do you realize we're going to the McAllister building?
What time of day is it?
It's definitely night.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Probably, it's been a while since we've been in the city, but there's some shit you don't forget. So let's say, about halfway there. Sin, where are we going?
Where do you think?
It's nighttime.
I'll take a drag from my cigarette, keep walking, and just nod.
We're going back to the McAllister. Is that what we're doing?
That is what we're doing. I'm very proud of you for realizing what's going on. It's just a quick pit stop. We won't be long. Unless you don't want to go, you're free to go back to the hotel.
I'm free to do a lot of things, but I'm not leaving you. But can you tell me why?
Of course I could tell you why. Honestly, I was just waiting to see how long it would take you to ask. I remember the bookstore, you said that you weren't going to ask because you'd wait until I told you. And I thought that was a little funny, so excuse me for having a little bit of a laugh at your expense.
I'm not the most consistent person in the world, especially lately. And I trust you, but this is fucked. So I will go with you anywhere, but will you give me something? Because I'm gonna vomit.
I'll stop. I've had a pretty steady pace up to this point, but I'll stop and turn around and grab Marley on both sides, and just kind of gently squeeze her shoulders, and be like, "It's gonna be all right. I promise. I don't know about everything, but I can tell you what I'm planning."
Okay, that's enough for me.
You've noticed that something's different with Jørgen now, right?
Yeah.
Well, something's changed with me too. How should I put this? How much do you know about demons?
I mean, as much as anyone who spent a long period of time studying cults and then spent several years tracking weird supernatural stuff with you, and, more than the average, I would say.
Do you remember our little pit stop on the way down to Louisiana, I believe?
Yeah.
Where we interrogated Mr. What's his name? The unimportant
Dolan.
Oh, yeah. No, I knew his name. I was just being dismissive of him.
All right, sorry.
And I referred to him as Forrest.
Mm.
Let's just say that I've been in contact with a whole host of demonic entities. Some have things to offer, and I have accepted their gifts.
Is that where you got the car?
The car was... No. Heavens no, I would never accept a car like that. That is such a garish, awful-looking thing.
I look slightly hurt when she described the car as garish and awful.
Listen, it may not be to my taste, but I understand if you like those kinds of things.
You know what? It's fine. It's just, I'm okay. So demons. I don't know why I'm not going to question that. That's honestly more structured than most of the things we've been running into. So, okay.
Do you remember my original thought in regards to whatever it is that afflicts us currently?
It's a virus.
I called it a virus. Yes, exactly. Yeah. My dealings with these demons has been in an attempt to construct a sort of vaccine, let's say, or an immunization, not just for myself, but for anyone else in the early stages of infection. And I'll pick up the book. Returning this is in service of that.
Okay. I believe you.
I should also mention, do you remember you said that I should be the one who should live forever?
I mean, we were sort of heated, but I remember certainly thinking that you living is more important than me, which is, I know, I'm sorry. I didn't understand what I was saying, and you...
Listen, Marley, I understand. I've already taken that I've already accepted that gift. I'll just pat Marley on the shoulder and keep going.
Okay, then. Marley doesn't have anything else to add. Just sort of confused, but also glad to be told something, and just going along.
All right, so you continue your walk to the McAllister. Meanwhile, Jørgen, where are you right now? You could be at the safe house. It is night now. You can act normally. You did sleep the day to avoid the sunlight, but now you awaken feeling invigorated.
Well, that's better than feeling almost dead, which was not that far off in the past. So who else is at the safe house? Is Ryan here? Am I alone? Do I just wake up and no one's here? Like, what's...
That's up to, obviously Yersinia and Marley are gone. Ryan, I don't remember exactly where you left.
I was setting up the camera and staking out the place.
Yeah. All right. So you're out and about too. So,
yeah.
All right. So you're alone in the safe house.
Okay. So we just
have 4 cell phones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you each have one, unless you specifically don't carry. Remember, they came with the safe house. So
all right. So Jørgen wakes up and we do the Rust call. Are you all right? Montage. And then he's gonna start making calls because he has no idea what's going on.
Okay, so
I'll call Ryan first.
All right.
Oh, you're awake?
Yeah. What's going on? Looks like I slept the whole day through.
Yeah, we decided to leave you. You seemed a bit out of it, so I'm out at the building. I'm just seeing what I can see. I've set up some stuff. I can tell you later. Are Yersinia and Molly with you? I haven't heard from them in a real long time.
No.
Oh. Well, they said they had errands to run. Hell, maybe they're just a date night. Like, who knows?
That doesn't sound like them.
Well, sometimes maybe they finally wanted some privacy. The rooms are adjoined.
Ryan, like, they spent all that time arguing in front of me. Maybe they're fucking arguing away from me now.
We should call them.
Yeah. I'm just sitting out here. Do you want to call them or?
Yeah, you're on the street, Ryan. It is kind of noisy, you know.
I'll let you know what I hear, if anything. Strange things happen at night, so it would be good to know what they're up to.
Sounds like a plan. Hangs up.
Hang up and call Yersinia.
All right.
Yeah, I'll pick up.
Yeah, all right.
Hello.
Is Marley with you?
Yes, she is.
Are you both safe?
In a manner of speaking.
We've been at this long enough that I know that means no, but you think it's a good idea.
You'd be right on that.
What are you doing?
Making a deal with the devil. Marley can explain. I'm a little busy right now. I'll pass the phone to Marley.
Marley, what the fuck?
I'm sort of learning as we go. We found a lost bookshop that Yersinia found years ago, and we're taking a book from there to a supernatural force that she believes we can benefit from based on her research. And that's what we're doing. We'll be back as soon as we're back. I don't know how long it'll take, but Ryan's staking out the other place, and until we have a solid plan, we gotta find footholds where we can, right?
Yeah. Neither of you strike me as complete fucking idiots. So
after he says that, you can hear in the background, tell him we're at the McAllister if he needs to know where we are.
So I assume that this is something that has to happen at night. You can't do this during the day.
Yeah, it is. Otherwise, we would do it when it could be done. So,
well, you're big girls. You can take care of yourselves.
How are you?
Sleeping through the day was good for me.
Feeling better?
A little hungry.
Okay, well, it would
Mostly
probably be
healed, though.
We'll get in contact you once we're finished. I don't know if you have other plans, but I would certainly feel better knowing that you hook back up with Ryan. I don't like any of us being alone. We wouldn't have left you there if you were rousable.
I had a dream that someone came in, and I almost did something bad.
Well, we all have lots of bad dreams anymore. Let's just do our best not to make them reality.
How about I go meet up with Ryan so that he's not out there by himself?
Yeah. Message us, but we may be out of cell range for a little bit. And I'll talk to you when we can.
Hang up.
So,
And,
pass Yersinia's phone back to her with a little bit of a glare.
Okay, so Jørgen, sounds like you want to go meet up with Ryan.
Yep, buddy system.
Okay. All right, so before that happens, though, Ryan, shortly after you get that call, you hang up your phone, you feel a tap on your shoulder from behind.
He will turn around.
You see a face that takes you a second to recognize, but it's a face you'll never forget. You remember meeting him 20 years ago in a park. He called himself Marcus, and he is 20 years older, looks worried and a bit alarmed, but he says, "We should talk."
Okay. I like gesture to the like bench near me as I, put down the paper that I was pretending to be reading across the street from the building.
No, here, over here. He motions to an alley nearby.
Ryan will like follow, but stay as close to the entrance of the alley as they can.
Yeah, you can give me a human check.
That's probably a good idea. That is a 79. I don't know shit.
You know what you know.
It's a human.
Yeah. Marcus looks very, looking around, watching across the street and traffic and everything before he finally turns back to you. Says, look, I saw the news not too long, a couple days ago about how you're escaped mental patients. And I knew that was bullshit. I've been retired from the organization since I don't know, like 2000. But I've always worried about it coming back. And so I've been spending a lot of time walking around the city looking for you. I figured the four of you would come back at some point.
This point, Ryan is absolutely starting to look around like, oh crap, like do I know anyone else around?
Yeah, give me alertness.
I do make that, yes.
Look, I know this is a big risk for me and to meet you in public and everything, but I feel like I had to. It's they rebuilt the McAllister, and I've been watching it from a distance. And nothing's happened, no disappearances, nothing weird happening on there. I even came up with a contingency plan to burn it down again. I never wanted to set foot in that place. Yeah. What do they, did you, you don't have to tell me everything or anything, but do you think I'm in danger?
There'll be a just long enough pause. No. Definitely not. No.
Do you believe that?
He does not.
Roll persuade.
Oh god. Yeah, 16. I'm not convincing, weirdly enough, as I am constantly checking over like, yeah, shit, we are gonna be made if
you can roll
here.
human again.
No.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Look.
Hey, mark those notches.
Yeah, I'm going to be real good at things in like 20 games.
Look, I saw all four of you as like true believers, true fighters in the cause. I know 8 people in our organization that just after one bad thing, they just quit. They just went to ground and they, but not you. I admire about you, but like, at this point I have a family, I'm definitely going to leave town tonight after I talk to you. I just want to like,
well, is there anything you can tell us? You've been staking out the McAllister.
Yeah, it's totally normal. Nothing. It's dead. I think whatever you did when you burned it, it went inactive or it went to sleep or you cleansed it. I think, maybe, the only threat
but
is
you
maybe...
haven't been inside.
No, I'm never going in there. Like, Jesus.
So you're saying 100% nothing's wrong with it, but you haven't been inside.
Yeah, that's true. But like, there's nothing, no one's gone missing. No one's acted oddly. No one's been murdered. It's in the building. Put a little note there. Yeah.
A manhole cover emits a gout of steam.
There we go. Yeah. So
your spider bot catches up with you finally.
Yeah.
Would you say that a gun is 100% safe if you don't know, if you haven't looked if it's loaded? Would you say that, like, I've seen the outside, it looks fine?
Well, I can give you an address to a green box that I set up with all the stuff you need to burn it again, because that's what I did, and you can do what you want. Maybe you should just... There's also resources in there for you to go hiding. Like, maybe have you thought about just like I don't.
There's no hiding. This thing just follows forever. You have a family. I have a family.
Yeah.
I am keeping away from my family because I love them. And the last thing I want is for them to get caught up in this bullshit.
Is there any way out for you? Have you thought about that? Maybe not burning it would be better. Maybe letting sleeping dogs lie. Maybe just finding peace. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. I survive by being terrified and paranoid and letting others do the dirty work. But
So is this you getting me to do the dirty work?
No, it's me being eaten by guilt for 20 years. All right. I wish I could do something for you. I really do. More than giving you an address with some stuff in it at a place with a key, and there's things that may get you into more trouble. I don't know.
Then stay. Help.
No. I can't. I have others depend on me. Look, maybe, but that's the thing. If you keep fighting this thing, it's definitely you're gonna get caught too.
We're already caught. There's nowhere we go where we're not followed. There's no getting out.
But maybe you fight the ocean and the waves during the storm and you crash. But maybe if you go with the waves, you survive the storm.
Do the waves have shotguns? Because our waves do.
Okay, that's terrifying. Look, here's he has a little piece of paper and a key taped to it. Take that if you want. If not, look, I wish I could do more, but I gotta look after my own, right? And
hey, I appreciate this. You didn't need to do this, and honestly, at this point, we're poison. Talking to us is probably poison. So, good luck with those waves, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. I really hope you have I really hope it works out for you. At least you. I mean, you were. I mean, the others were. You could tell they had a look that they wanted to go down swinging, but you maybe you had a little more wisdom than that. I don't know. He holds up the piece of paper with the key. Do you take it?
Absolutely.
All right. He walks away, walking at a fast pace down the street.
Gonna pocket the key, walk back to the bench, pull up the newspaper, and keep stalking the fucking building.
Okay.
It's the same newspaper they've been reading for 6 hours now.
All right.
Not very good at the staking out bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not very noticeable to anybody watching this for any amount of time. So, Yersinia and Marley get to the McAllister building. It looks redesigned, obviously. It looks more modern. It is still
boo.
Yeah, new door, but it new style, but new facade, but still the same shape. Still
a new mask, stores. One might say.
But the door is as you walk up the steps to the front door, it opens. A young man in his 20s, backpack.
Oh, by the way, clutching Yersinia's hand. By the way,
okay. He looks like a grad student.
Is it fucking Manuel?
No, it's someone you've never met.
All right.
I like people we haven't met. That's a nice.
That
thing.
is good. That's new. Honestly,
he holds open the door for you.
Thank you. Is Mr. Castaigne in?
Who?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure I can find him, and I'll head in.
All right. He goes off. It is stylistically it is different, but structurally it is the exact same layout as before.
How many? So same number of floors, from the outside, we could see
4 stories, 4 apartments to a floor. So plus a basement. There are, but you can hear activity. There are actually a lot of occupants in this building. But yeah, both of you can give me alertness checks.
All right. Oh fuck! I hope that makes. Okay, good. That does make 33.
All right.
Whiff.
Okay. Yersinia, it looks and sounds completely normal. There is not a whiff of anything unusual. You do hear a dog and you tense for a moment. You hear a dog barking. but it is a French bulldog.
Okay.
As a woman comes down the steps holding the little French bulldog, and the bulldog starts barking at you. It is a little yippy dog. But these people, the tenants seem mostly young and full of life and just normal, just happy to be out and about in the Big Apple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yersinia can take a hint, but we've got to try. Is there a fifth floor?
Well, you walk up the steps. You would go upstairs. You go upstairs. You go all the way to the fourth floor, and you remember that the fourth floor roof access was the door. It was the door, and it is locked now. So, what do you do?
Is there an obvious alarm for opening when the door opens set up or anything like that?
No. I mean, this is not a fire exit. It goes to the roof. It would not. It's just locked. Just
all right. What would I roll to try and open the lock?
Well, that would be craft locksmith with Jørgen has. Otherwise, you will need to talk to or force open. If you had an appropriate tool, you could do that. But neither of you are lock pickers. Yeah. So you could. As you open up, as you're looking at the door, another tenant opens the door. Is like, oh, hey, that's not. That just goes to the roof. Did you? They do open up sometimes for rooftop parties, but they leave it locked up the rest of the time, which kind of sucks if you want to go sunbathing or whatever.
We were just scouting for some photo shoots, possibly looking to maybe sign a contract with the building. Is there someone we could talk to get a look up there, or?
Oh, okay. There's a management company for the building, Art Life. They own it. So.
Are you all artists here, or?
Yeah. We get a reduced rent in exchange for a first look at anything we make. It's actually a really good deal.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like a nonprofit and everything. Here he goes over. Yeah, if you're artist there, this place is hopping. It's full occupancy. There's a wait list, but if you don't keep producing art, you get kicked out. So there's a lot of burnout, a lot of turnover.
Oh wow!
So he goes into his apartment, comes back out with a little pamphlet. Yeah, if you're a hot shit, maybe they can even come out tonight.
Oh well, thank you so much.
Who was the name of the person it was Cynthia LaChance, right? That ran Art Life, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Does the pamphlet name any director or anything? Is it still Cynthia?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Was she? I can't remember. Was she in? Is she on the inside, or was she just a civilian?
Civilian.
Okay.
As far as you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked to her on the phone, or I think
you went to her office.
To her office.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, my dear, we both know that you're the more personable one. Can you give our friend Cynthia a call and see if she'd be willing to come over here and unlock this door for me?
I can give it a go.
If you prefer not to,
Cynthia LaChance, yeah.
If you prefer not to, I can try and give one of my friends a call.
Well, I don't think we're going to have luck asking Jørgen to pop by and open a door for us.
You have a gun. You could shoot the lock off.
Didn't Mythbusters disprove that?
Yeah, but who knows whether the rules of reality apply here.
Yeah, that's true.
I reject your reality and substitute this gun. No, we'll try the.
We've been seen, so.
Yeah.
Well, he leaves. He's going out.
Right.
So, you actually give me a human check.
Ooh, I make that. Ought 8.
I fail.
Okay. You realize this guy knows more about this building than he's letting on. He's actually trying to see if you're cool. Trying to angle to see what he's
okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. He's like,
does Marley not look fucking cool enough with all her scars? What is this guy? A fucking chunk?
I gotcha. Okay. In that case, I suppose my line of attack will be look, I do appreciate the info, but the corporate info stuff is, I could get that anywhere. but like, you know, people talk. Like this building has like history, so you know.
Roll persuade.
Yeah. What is my persuade these days? 75.
All
All right,
Come on.
let's see me beef this one.
Don't
All
fuck
right.
it up.
53, mate.
He's like, well, you know, I happen to know where they store the keys, though.
Ooh. Okay. So like, is there a deal we could make? Like, what would you
I
do
mean,
you
I'm
need to get
interested in
yourself?
what you're doing. Like, I'm always interested in talking to other photographers. Yeah.
Well, I mean, right now I'm just doing some scouting for a couple of my friends. I can't really, not at liberty to say who just yet. But you know, this building, like it's drawn some attention, and you know, people are, not to mention just a lovely view. So there's a little bit of the, you know, little bit of the tragedy porn angle, a little bit of the occult angle, also just like, you know, what is New York, that kind of thing. Like what was it? What is it now?
So the basement's unlocked and they keep keys down there.
Nice. What was your name again? Like, I mean, if you're doing us a favor, I want to
give me a photographer's name, someone.
Like me?
Yeah, any of the players.
Oh, like a real one?
Dodson.
No, veto. Damn, when games get too real. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not high enough level.
Yeah. Bartholomew, we'll say not Bart. Bartholomew, maybe Bart. Yeah, just Bart. Yeah.
Bart, the photographer.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh
Yep.
wow. Photo Bart in person.
Well, that's his first name. He just introduces himself as Bart. I'm just like coming into the scene, right? I'm
I know.
still a student. Yeah. So
I feel immersed. If that.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. He leads you into the basement. There's a janitor's closet, and often like nailed to the wall off to the side, sort of out of view. There is a ring of keys, and you go back up to that. And both of you give me intelligence times 5.
Mm-hmm.
Make. Which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, no thoughts head empty. I know nothing.
Okay. Yersinia, it occurs to you, he knows it's supposed to go to the roof. If that door opens and it doesn't lead to the roof, he's going to be really fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'll just kind of pull Marley aside, be like, you know, just kind of relay that, and then also be like, would you mind distracting our intrepid Bart so that I can take a peek at the roof, just in case there might be something there that he shouldn't see?
Don't go without me.
I might have to, but I'll be back. I promise.
Leave it unlocked if you go.
I will.
Okay. I will, in that case, I will attempt to bullshit Art.
All right, give me another persuade check.
All right.
You make a good influencer. Why didn't you go into that? Why'd you go into the FBI?
36. Yeah, so, like, I mean, obviously, you know, we don't want to draw too much attention to the building because, like you said, there's already the wait list, and you don't want the vibe to get ruined. But
Well,
so
you
just
also realize if you
just
start
bullshitting.
Oh
just
yeah,
bullshitting.
and he's kind of into you. So if you flirt a little bit, he'll definitely like. Yeah, he will be 100% distracted. Yeah, he is.
Whip out some of that shit you learned from me. Talk about semiotics and assembling the meaning of a photo.
Yeah,
that just gets me hot. That doesn't work on other people. So,
no, well, you got a good human. You know, you don't have to roll to know. He's a photographer. He's totally susceptible to that.
So okay, yeah, in that case, then yeah, I'm not. Yeah, actually, fuck it. I'm not going to give him my real name anyway. So I'm just gonna like fucking fuck with him a little bit. Who cares? He's probably not even real.
So you managed to get the keys from him, pass them off to Yersinia without him while you're talking.
Oh, actually, while we're going back upstairs, I basically what I'm going to do to distract him is get me to show him his work.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Because like we're always looking for like new perspectives and if you have some stuff to show, like I got some time. Like,
Is it just some fucking schmuck with the Ricoh GR3 that he bought with his parents' money running around in city after it rained, taking pictures of people who he didn't ask permission from?
Let's see here.
Are you rolling to see that?
Yeah, he's not that good.
I knew it! Mommy's Money buys the photographer. I knew it.
Yeah.
Here's what I took today of an old man on a bench.
If Mommy's Money bought him a slot in the building that tortures you for eternity, I'm going to call that a wash.
Oh, damn. So, Marley, yeah, you go and look at his work at his apartment, which is next to the roof door on the 4th floor. But you have, Yersinia, you have the key ring. The first key you try works. And when you put the key in, it clicks with a resonance that sends a slight shiver through your body. You know when you turn that knob, you know what to expect. So do you turn the knob?
I turn the knob.
The door opens. It creaks open and does not open onto the roof. It opens onto the night floor. The smell of cigars and spilled whiskey and the laugh of a man in the distance greets you. So you close the door behind you, I imagine?
Yep.
And you walk in. You soon find yourself in the smoking lounge. Hasn't changed a bit. The leather easy chairs, the liquor cabinet, the bookshelf lined with books, and Mark there by a fireplace, smoking a cigar, drinking some brandy. Haven't seen you in a bit. Salutations. Do you want a drink?
So that jovial personality that that Yersinia was affecting around Marley is totally gone, and it's that pallor again.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. Is Mr. Castaigne here?
It's super, yeah, just down the hall to the left.
Yersinia will leave towards down the hall.
Your faucet's leaking. Sink's got a drip.
The fridge is running, actually.
You better catch it. Takes a match, strikes it, and relights a cigar. Over dramatically.
Yep.
But don't worry, we'll be here all night. So you you walk the hall. You come down the same hallway, the same door. You knock on it. An old man, the same old man in the same old cramped quarters apartment, greets you. Hello.
So, okay, first, the last time we met Mr. Castaigne, you mentioned that he was speaking a language that seemed like, I can't remember the specific fucking region, but now I know that language, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. Can I greet him in Tartessian?
His eyes open in shock.
Hello, Mr. Castaigne.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I have not heard my mother tongue in so long.
May I come in? Can we talk about...
Yes, of course, please.
All right, I'll head in, sit down wherever he offers.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Castaigne, I believe I found something that belongs to you.
Yes?
Yes, but before I return it, I was wondering if you could explain to me a little bit more about where this language came from. You see, I'm something of a... academic. As much distaste as I have for that word.
Yes?
Yes, where, what became of whoever came before you?
Well, I fled from my homeland of Carcosa.
And Carcosa was located where?
It is... I do not know geography very well, but the war, the war drove us out. It is still being fought, I think. It is, I went to the hotel. I fled from my homeland. I went to the hotel in America, and then I'm here.
The Broadalbin.
Yes, that is the name of the hotel. An excellent establishment.
So, okay. You know what? Forget the question. I don't want to drag your night on any longer than it's already been. Perhaps it would just be best if I return this book to you. And I'll, pull the book out of my coat.
With joy, as soon as he gets the Imperious Dynasty of America. I can prove my claims now.
Your claims?
To the throne!
Of...
America!
America. Of course. If I may be so immodest, that means that someone else currently has the throne, yes?
Yes, the usurper.
Named?
He's for... he curses. He will not say the name.
I understand. What do you plan on doing once you reclaim the throne?
Well, to rule, of course. I am the rightful king of America.
I see. Now, Mr. Castaigne, I believe that we might have something, a goal in common. It seems that you have a distaste for this usurper, and I have a feeling that I might share that distaste. Is it possible for the two of us to collaborate?
Yes.
I think I might be making a trip to the Broadalbin very, very soon. Is there anything you'd like me to take with me?
He thinks for a moment. I think I can help you. Here, come, hold on a minute. He goes off to the other room and comes back with a package. A box wrapped in brown paper tied with string. And he hands it to you. It is, about as big as a shoebox, a little bigger than a shoebox. And it is very still and quiet in this room. And you can hear ticking.
I knew it! I fucking knew it was gonna be ticking, god damn it!
Yeah.
So he's giving me a fucking package, Bob.
Yeah. He says, "This is a very special package. You must take this to the palace at Carcosa. If you go to the hotel, you will find a way back to the old country. You must go to the palace and place the bomb in the palace during the ball. And if you do this, you will strike an enemy of both of ours, and it will benefit you greatly. It will get you what you want. I am certain."
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Castaigne. And one last question before I leave. Do you know a man named J.C. Lentz?
Yes, I met him at the hotel. But I think he went to the old country.
I see.
Missing something important to him.
From your point of view, would he be considered friend or foe?
A friend.
A friend.
Yes, I think he was very sad because he was missing something. If he could find it, it would help him a lot. And I think he's someone you can trust.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Castaigne. This has been quite enlightening. I will make sure that your package is delivered.
Excellent, yes. I will bless you with all the powers of my blood.
I'll just give a curt little bow and exit the way I came.
All right. And you actually walk straight back out of the smoking lounge, back to the 4th floor. Just as Marley is stepping out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is what's his ass staying in his apartment?
He's following you, but he's talking to you. He doesn't see the door leading to a hallway as Yersinia closes.
Oh, then the instant that I see Yersinia and where she's coming from, I glance at my phone very quickly and go, "Oh shit, we have to get to the meeting. I've got your details. I will definitely reach out, but we actually took longer than we meant. Thank you, though.
Right.
And I'm just like grabbing Yersinia's hand, and unless she stops me, like pulling her out of the building.
Yeah, you notice that Yersinia has a package.
I notice very little. How dare you assume that?
All right.
Because I'm just like, as soon as we're out of eyeshot of like a guy whose name I've already forgotten because I don't care, I'm going to like hug her as tightly as possible.
You're hugging me like you thought I wasn't going to come back.
Well, it was either going to be you weren't coming back, or I was going to go and try and find you, and then, God knows. You're okay?
I'm quite all right, actually. I have something to show you. Take the package out. Is it still a package right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a bomb.
I don't know how to respond to that. That is what Marley says, by the way.
We're apparently supposed to deliver it to the usurper. I'll explain it all once we're with Ryan and
like as we're going down the stairs. It's like, so you traded the weird book from the weird library for what appears to be a ticking bomb.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well. Okay. 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 Okay.
Don't worry about it, dear.
Yeah. As the two of you leave the building, as you open the door, there's the dog. It is sitting down, panting happily, and it like pushes past you to go inside the building.
Oh, I think we let it in. I think we let it in. Is
We
what
did
I
let
think
it
happened.
in.
I'm not
Yeah, we
thinking
did.
about that. Actually, I'm gonna go instead back to the
It's
hotel.
Photo Bart is not a great loss.
Yeah, that guy was kind of a creep. I did not enjoy that at all. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's justified. That's what we'll say.
So Ryan, Jørgen, you meet up with Ryan as Ryan is doing the world's worst stakeout. Just comical. Like even by police standards, this is bad. Like, and yeah. You two catch up. Ryan, do you share anything about your meeting with Agent Marcus?
Immediately, absolutely. Okay. Just Jørgen, I ran into, well, I didn't run it. He ran into me, Marcus from like forever ago. He said that was a green box. He said there'd be useful things to either burn down the McAllister again or to just get out.
I don't use it. Did he tell you where it was?
Yeah, I like just give him the key with the address taped to it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't about to go on my own. I had important work to do here.
Did you find anything of note, or does it look like everything you expected?
There's the cleaning stuff. I know the brand, the guy, whatever company. By this time, I would have seen security. They keep standing at the window and staring at me. That's a big part of their routine. They come back to that window often. They have. Though I've got the camera set up for like when we do switch the lights, we can see if we've done it right or what's happening. Yeah, like besides that, not much is happening. Bless Ryan, he's doing his best.
Yeah.
Let's go to the green box.
Okay.
We need to leave. This car is not going to be what we use anymore for this.
Okay.
I mean, you could have walked there. Like, you didn't have to take the red Jag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's say that I walked then. Yeah.
Yeah. Your safe house is very close to the target site. It's a very
fuck you
nice-
guys. I have the keys. Like, I'm not sharing that shit.
Why do you love the red jag so much?
We're gonna have to work on.
I just decided to.
We're gonna have to work on an outfit for the next time because they definitely know what you look like.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So the two of you go to the You Trust It storage facility. There's a key and a entry code to get in the facility, and it is a self-storage box.
All right, what's behind door number 1?
Nice.
Well, an arsonist's dream of all the accelerants and tools you would need to set a fire. They even have like a box of tannerite, but several like 10 gallons of various accelerants and all the other tools that you could want. Nothing like too illegal, like nothing like highly restricted military access only, but lots of
Legal things that combine into illegal things.
There is one thermite grenade. But yeah, other than that, so you can set a building, you can set a lot of shit on fire with this. There is also about $5,000 in cash, keys and directions to a car in a parking garage somewhere nearby, and let's see here, identity stuff. There's actually like a set of instructions and things to insert, basically like a laptop with instructions on like use this to upload new photo and get a identity, like forging like passports and the materials you need to forge passports and upload new photos to a passport entry. So like basically take photos of yourself at a pharmacy or whatever, here's how to glue it into a passport so it looks kind of real, and then like how to upload it to a database so it matches. Given your criminal expertise, it wouldn't pass close inspection because there's a lot of shit on that, but like unless they have reason to suspect you could probably get over an international border with this.
Sure.
So like, yeah.
I mean, everyone here thinks we're escaped mental patients, so could be useful in the future.
Quite possibly. Marcus kept a nice house here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
What do you think? Does it need a second coating of fire?
Well, there's no proof that fire stopped it, but there's no real proof fire doesn't.
Kept people out for a while.
Yeah. If this building keeps being burnt to the ground, then maybe they make a different building. Maybe they move the building. Maybe the building needs to be there specifically. Who knows?
Well, we've got everything we need if that's where we go.
Mm-hmm.
Car could be useful, though.
Sure.
Looking for something with a bit of leg room. God, my back gets stiff in that jack.
I bet it does. Well, do you want to go pick that up and leave the rest here for when we make a decision?
Well, remember your new car is actually a SUV. It's just a red Jaguar SUV. So yeah.
Ah, funny.
Yeah.
Still having more than one car could be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go get it.
Okay. Yeah, it is a black old Ford Explorer. So
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, we'll leave the fire stuff for later.
okay. Yeah, at this point, all of you can rendezvous back at the safe house. It's later that night, probably like 9-10 p.m. Yeah.
Actually, before we get there, I am going to check in with Yersinia. Are we going to lie to them about the bomb, or are we going to tell them about the bomb?
Oh, I'd planned on telling everyone everything when we got back.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to be special and be the only one who knew about it.
No, I just want to know what to be prepared for. I'm with you, but I know that you like the surprises and the games, and I'm clearly not opposed to that, but I want to back you up, Sin. but it's easier to back you up if you don't always blindside me.
I understand. Maybe I'm being a little too selfish.
It's fine. I'm glad that was not what I was afraid it was going to be.
What did you think it was going to be? A whole ordeal?
Yeah, well, I was afraid that you and I were going to fucking Abigail our way into that building and never be seen or heard from again, possibly separately. So, right now, I am feeling great.
All right.
She does laugh like that at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all of you meet at the safe house.
Yersinia will give everybody her usual smile.
Mm-hmm.
May I have a bit of everyone's time?
Sure.
I'll gesture for everybody to sit down. I will set the bomb on the table in between everybody.
Ticking is heard. Just
It's
Marley's
very quiet, but yeah, the safe house is very quiet right now. Yeah.
Marley's about to light a cigarette and then puts it away.
oh.
Jørgen sees the cigarettes going back into the pocket and then looks at Yersinia.
So, the affected friendliness drops, and Yersinia starts explaining. Not about the bomb yet. We'll get there. So, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if we laid on the table everything that is currently in motion. I'll start as a means of showing that I don't think secrets are going to be useful right now. What I'm doing is... how should I explain this? I will no longer die of old age. I will spend every waking moment in an attempt to eradicate every possible trace of whatever this sickness is. I have been moving in secret from Ryan, Jørgen, in an attempt to assemble some sort of supernatural vaccine that can be used to erase what people know of this sickness.
When you say supernatural?
I mean a demon, specifically.
Nice.
Demons are real.
Demons are real.
I mean,
And in fact...
what's not at this point?
I have a request to make of everybody. I am, barring any accidental death, murder, foul play, etc., I expect I'm going to live a very long and sad life. And I would like a little company. I have a way to ensure that Marley lives for as long as I do. And I would like your help, Ryan and Jørgen, making sure that I can achieve that goal.
Does it... I look at Marley. Does what you want figure into this?
I haven't asked Marley. I'll look at Marley now.
That's why
Expressionless.
he
Yep.
sort of suspected that maybe
It's
that
good.
had not gotten brought up yet.
It's good. Yeah, Marley, Yersinia is just looking at you without expression.
Marley sort of rubs at one of the various scars on her face. It's like, whatever gets us back to our daughter and through this, and if we can stop what is happening, I'll do anything to do that with you.
I understand that, but I want to be very clear that I'm not just thinking in terms of resolving this situation. I am considering the long game.
I know. I trust you to consider the long game. As I've proven many times, I am not a long game girl. I have the thing in front of me, and if I think too far past that, things go sideways. That's why I need you. And I'm with you, okay?
I'll nod. There you have it. Yersinia will light up a cigarette to punctuate the awkward silence.
Looking at the bomb.
I'll lean over the table to hand the cigarette to Jørgen.
I guess I'll take it.
Yeah.
You should start smoking because I have a feeling that we're going to be spending a lot more time together. So, Jørgen, what's going on with you?
I'm always hungry, and I'm getting stronger. The sun hurts me, and I think we all know what I'm having the most cravings for food-wise.
We saw Jørgen.
Hey, I
do
only heard.
that thing,
How dare
right?
you?
That's right, I covered your eyes.
Yeah, you covered my eyes. I didn't see shit.
I saw Jørgen tuck into a fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like Gary now.
It's getting to be that way. Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
I mean,
Honestly,
that's...
I'm a bit relieved. I was feeling rather sad at the prospect that I might be the only one stuck working this job, but knowing you're stuck too is pleasing.
I guess Gary is someone you can still have a conversation with, so maybe that's a source of hope.
Oh. Well, Ryan, how long do you plan on living?
I'm an old man. As long as I can, I haven't got plans for immortality. He kind of like trails off as he remembers Marty's offer. I don't know. I just want this done. Also, I think the murder robot is walking to New York.
His eyebrows go up. The murder robot.
Oh yeah, the murder robot.
Yeah, I might have accidentally, definitely not on purpose, thought it would be handy to have here and not thought about the ways of getting it here. So it might be...
Walking here from Louisiana.
Yeah.
How fast can that... Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
find
matter.
out.
None of this matters.
We'll find out when we find out if we find out. That's
yeah. So just if it does show up, that's why.
That's your problem to deal with if it shows up.
Is this a fucking bomb?
Okay, thank you. All right.
Well, yes, it is. Do you remember Robert Castaigne from the McAllister building?
Mm-hmm.
I paid him a visit. I returned a book to him, and we had a brief little conversation on the topic of enemies. And it seems that we share one. And, being the kind old man that he was, he gave me this bomb as a gift to his enemy and mine. So, wherever we end up going, whenever we get to the ball, I'm to deliver this package.
And we know it's going to be safe until then?
Not at all.
Mm.
But that wouldn't be very story appropriate, would it? That's not how a play works. The bomb doesn't just go off in the middle of a conversation, does it? There's a weird look in Yersenia's eyes right now.
Yeah.
The bomb seems to tick slightly louder for one tick.
I'm certainly... I mean, there's no logical reason why, but why? I mean, it's from there. It's probably not a bomb like we would understand, I assume. So maybe something of elsewhere for elsewhere.
See, Jørgen's not the right kind of culture to make a joke about, well, let's hope it's not a Michael Haneke movie. I don't think he's seen them, but, like, yeah, I mean, it could fucking just go off. But
I mean, you're all adapted to helplessness and violence at this point. So, like,
we're all broken people.
Yeah. Why bother with handshakes at this point?
Yeah. Whoever heard of such a thing?
Yeah.
Those are for suckers who still have the concept of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of blowing things up, we found a stash of stuff that could be helpful for getting rid of a certain hotel. Again, if that will maybe prevent something.
It's interesting you mentioned that. I believe, Ryan, you meant to say the McAllister building.
Yes.
But your little slip-up is keys into something that I'd been thinking about. So you see, there's always been this drive pushing us towards the Broadalbin from the very start. The Broadalbin. It's all any of these actors ever talk about. And when I was speaking to Mr. Castaigne, I had a realization. From our end, we've been pushed towards the Broadalbin. And of course, now we are learning that perhaps we have to go through the Broadalbin. Speaking to Castaigne confirmed my suspicions. He came from the old country, as he called it, Carcosa. He came here through the Broadalbin. My mind has been wondering now, what if, then, the Broadalbin acts as a sort of gateway to our, not world, but our, whatever this is, our Umwelt, our life plane, our etc., etc., etc.
You're wondering if it goes two ways.
I am, yes, and I'm wondering if it's possible to dam that river. And it sounds like we've just had a whole warehouse of explosives dropped in our lap.
Well, just because
Even if it's not permanent, it might block it for a while.
just because we have to go through doesn't mean we can't try and close the door behind us.
Yes, but that does mean if we block the door, we would likely never be able to leave again.
Unless there's all kinds of other ways back in.
And therein lies the problem, yes.
In which case our work would not be done.
In which case, this is all an exercise in futility, which is why I've been considering the long game, because this is less something with a clear-cut solution and more just catching plates.
I wouldn't be worried about it. If you think about heat, death, everything's an exercise in futility.
Jørgen, I didn't know that you had a sense of humor.
Trying it on.
Maybe it's less like spinning plates and more like gardening. You tend what you can while you can, and nature will do whatever it does, but doesn't mean you're not still gardening.
That's a very hopeful description of it. This is why I want you around, Marley.
We all just
Now,
live in existentialism.
On that topic, what I want, the help I want from the two of you is protection. I will have to have Marley summon a demon, and I'm not exactly certain what can go wrong. So I would appreciate it if you would assist in that, but I would understand if you would like to abstain.
I don't know what help I can be, but sure. Or like pull the med back like closer to me.
At this point, I'm a real skeptic about the efficacy of caution.
Yes. Yes, it does seem a bit pointless, doesn't it?
Marley actually is kind of laughing a little bit. Sin.
Hmm.
You know, the last time that you wanted to make a sort of official change in our relationship, it was to prepare for you dying. So are you now saying that you would like to be with me forever?
Isn't that what I offered you when I thought I was going to die?
You're not always the most direct, Sin.
Marriage is until death do us part. I've just found out I'm not dying quite so soon.
I love you.
I love you too, dear. Yersinia is not so, like, unself-aware that she knows this is, like, the 6th time Ryan's been around for one of these things. So she's gonna just, like, look at Ryan and kind of smile.
Yeah, Ryan is just shifting uncomfortably, like, yeah, marriage is definitely death to us part. That's what my ex-wife always said. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Ryan.
Jørgen's just sitting here feeling really pretty good about sort of not ever doing that. Just seeming really like a solid choice.
All right.
They say love makes you crazy, but I see no evidence of that from here, and anyone who says otherwise Oh,
They're
boy.
just gaslighting you.
Yeah, they're gaslighting and gatekeeping. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We'll go and
They
like
can't
make
stand to see a
drinks.
girl boss win.
All right. So, what is the next order of business then? You wanted to do the preliminary invocation?
Yes, I would
Awaken,
like to
awaken,
do
awaken, awaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Marley has to be the one to do it, right?
Which depends on which demon. Is it one you've already contacted before?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
Alistair.
The one that made her age no more.
Yeah. So it would have to be Marley to do that. Yeah, the invocation begins with elaborate ceremonial preparations involving a magic sword, vessels for divination, conjuration, wax figures, scrolls written in blood, a ring, a ceremonial staff, special clothing, a garland, and a careful timing according to arcane rules of astrology.
Yeah, Ross, we've all been to weddings. That's not.
So you have to gather the things first. So that
Jørgen is willing, as a Scandinavian person, to play all the notes on a grandpa's guitars, if that's part of the. Given that we were talking about awaken.
Yeah, so it does not require that per se, but you do have to go get those things. But fortunately, in the year 2015, you can just buy them. There are New Age and occult shops all throughout New York, so that will take you like an hour or so to go out and fetch them. And then someone has to draw a Solomonic triangle marked with certain words, which I guess Yersinia, yeah. Anybody with in a cult above 40% can do that.
Yeah, I can
perfectly.
assist.
Yeah, I got 43.
All right. So all of you know this ritual pretty well. Actually,
we're all weird as fuck, huh?
Yeah.
We're all normal people with specific knowledge that normal people have.
Yep. The all of you with a cult can give me an occult check to sort of figure out some things about this ritual.
I can make that.
I also make that.
Ooh, 41 out of 43. I make it real good.
All right.
Clean
So, all of you realize this ritual probably should not be done in the safe house. Because, you need to find an isolated area because basically the person doing the ritual, which will be Marley, will actually Marley's the one who has to draw the triangle. So in a protective circle, and then remain in the circle while reciting a very long incantation, starting with thee, I invoke the bornless one, thee that thou createst the earth and the heavens, thee that createst the night and the day, thee that this create the darkness and the light.
It's just like what my childhood was like. It's fine.
You have to announce all 72 names of demons found in the Ars Goetia. Then you inscribe the seal of a particular demon you wish to contact. Once you start doing that, there will be weird things happening outside the circle. And if you break the circle while inscribing it, really bad things happen to you.
Awesome.
But anyone in the vicinity could be hit with these things. So it's best done alone. But as long as you stay in the seal and stay focused and finish the chant, you'll be fine. And then the demon will contact you within half a day or more. But usually, if you want it fast, stay alone somewhere at night. The more isolated you are, the more night it is, the quicker the demon comes. Yeah, those are the basics of it. So you can get the ingredients, no problem. You have more than enough money. There are stores. It's New York City. You can get anything you want.
The real problem is finding the place.
Yeah.
Mall of America?
That is not in New York City, so
damn.
That
Long drive. Or mirror trip that is probably too dangerous.
No, let's not do a mirror trip.
Yeah,
What about that old warehouse we burnt down last time we were here?
That has
How's
been
that
rebuilt.
Yeah, it's been 20 years. That one's
that is prime real estate, so it has definitely been rebuilt and is now like the M&M Superstore or something like that. Yeah. It's a tourist attraction. So the one place that you know of is the You Trust It storage facility. Of course, you might want to move all the flammable shit out of there first.
Or just cash buy a different...
Well, tonight you'll have to wait till the morning if you want to just get started on this tonight. Or you can break it into a place.
You Trust It seems like least moving parts.
Okay.
how does everybody else feel about burning the You Trust It? Not literally, but
You could load up the 2 cars with everything and take in all the flammable shit to your safe house. And then but then Marley can be alone in a storage facility drawing circles.
We'll store them near the bomb. It'll be fine.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Different bomb. We have made an unsafe house. It's fine.
yeah, we really have.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you take all that shit. So by midnight, Marley, you're ready to go. Yep. So this will take you all night to do. But what's your occult at?
My occult is 43.
All right, you do not have to actually roll for this. But where is everyone else going to be? Like, if you're in this...
it's safer if I'm alone. And we all know that. Like, at least all the occult nerds are aware of that. So that's
I think everybody has a cult at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it possible to be, like, within distance, but not in the immediate vicinity?
That's a bit unclear.
Right.
That is hard to say. If Marley is in an enclosed facility and there are multiple walls between you.
I know that this is going to be dangerous, but also the least dangerous version of this is leaving it to me. We shouldn't burn another entire night, which is Jørgen's only time active, at least healthfully, on me. So I'd say the rest of you use this time for plans for the shit that we need to do after this. I will take care of this.
Okay. I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess then we're going to be doing... Is there anything that hasn't been done yet that we need to do in prep for blasting the yellow sign to fucking everybody?
You haven't picked like an approach. There's basically 2 ways: the sneaky way or the fast way. You've identified what rooms you have to go into, what floor and what rooms you need to go into to light them. Make sure all the other lights are turned off. Basically, the best thing you could think of is to hit get to the circuit breaker, turn everything off, then turn the power back on, and then every room you have to turn the lights back on manually, right? So that way you don't have to go to random rooms to turn their lights off, because only the rooms in the pattern have to be turned on, and even at night there's going to be some rooms that are wrong. So do you want to get to the circuit breaker and do it fast? But that's obviously going to draw a lot of attention, and then you need to get all the X number of rooms lit before security overwhelms you. Or do you want to be sneaky about it and just manually go from room to room, switching them on and off depending on what the pattern calls for? That would require getting the janitorial costumes or outfits and sneaking in with the janitors during the shift change, basically grabbing guys and using their cards or whatever, right? Like, they have security cards.
Fast is probably best, isn't it? Pull the Band-Aid off in one go.
Yeah. You can hold people.
That plan needs the maximum number of bodies, because someone needs to be at the circuit breaker, and then we need as many people as possible, evenly spaced, waiting to turn lights back on. Yeah. So we would need Marley for that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You cannot. Yeah, you would not want to do this without Marley's help.
This would not be a thing for tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably also want to wait till Marley makes contact with the demon.
Yeah.
So, Marley, you're in a closed storage facility. It is metal walls and a concrete floor. You close the shutter for privacy and isolation. It is only lit by your flashlight and probably a hanging lantern, like a little work light that you hung from the
we don't have any candles? What kind of occult ritual is this?
Do you want to light candles in a small enclosed space?
I mean, liven up the place. No, it's fine.
Carbon monoxide death.
So, it is dark. It is September, so it's getting cool, especially at night. So, so it's pretty cold, and this place is not heated.
I have my jacket. Everything will be fine.
Okay, yeah. And you start drawing, and you start chanting. And you are extremely focused on this, I imagine. And so That's when you hear a pounding on the door. Just someone smashing their fist on the door, and over and over. And you stay focused. Then you hear laughing, just very mean-spirited laughter, just coming from all around. Do you have your phone with you?
No. I'm going to assume I left anything extraneous to the ritual with Yersinia.
Yeah. Then you hear gunshots, screaming in pain, and a body hitting the floor. And then there's a voice. Oh God! Just horrible, like sucking wound, dying, breath, it's you hear other doors rattling, the other shutters rattling all throughout the distance. You hear air raid sirens, and
I'm really just like, I'm feeling the pulsating power of being adapted to helplessness.
Yeah.
I got three things in my corner today. Being broken as a person, my obsessive love for the woman that I will tie myself to eternally, regardless of what the universe and natural law wants, and my growing up in a cult that would find all of this to be exactly what they thought was going to happen to me anyway.
Well, speaking of that, who was the leader of your cult?
Ooh, what was his name? I gave him a name somewhere. His name was Brandon Edison Clark was his name.
Was he? What was his title? Preacher, father, pastor?
Oh, he was the prophet of
the prophet.
Of our
Prophet Clark starts talking. Now, Marley, you are sinning. You are making a deal with the devil, but your soul can be saved. I want you to step out of that circle and into the light, my child. You are so close to eternal damnation, but yet he who died and for your sins can save you yet.
Hearing that, Marley is basically like Joker grinning. Like I'm glad you see this. Like, yeah, look at this. Everything about you is a failure. And I am going to be so far beyond you, you petty little tyrant, you little landlord, you sad little man, just like grinning and triumphant, alone in the dark, surrounded by terror. She's doing well. She's doing well.
And then you hear Noia's voice, your daughter.
There we go. Yeah.
Marley? Where are you? I'm in this hallway outside. Are you close? I'm hurt. It really hurts. I'm faint. I'm bleeding. I'm going to die alone. And she starts crying, and you could hear the sound of blood dripping. Give me a sand check for a natural for all
there
of
we
this.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, I fail that.
Right.
Regular failure.
Okay. 3.
All right. Then I'm going to project that, actually. But the funny thing is, I still have a bond score with Agent Fitzroy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to get back at her one day for this. We're going to square up one day. And, that's what I'm going to do. So,
all right.
Okay, remind me how we do projecting.
Roll D4.
Okay. Mm-hmm. D4.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 1.
All right, so it's 1 off the bond, 1 willpower, and now you lose 2 sand instead of 3.
Okay. All right. Wow, I'm on the edge, but we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're
So
good.
so you continue. And by the time eventually it ends. And what is your current sand?
34.
Ooh, good.
Hey, we have the same sand.
Oh,
Okay.
twins.
Romantic.
Yeah. Meant to be.
All right. Well, you rolled very well. There is a roll that involves taking 99 minus your current sand. And yeah. So the let's see here. The voices stop. The lights flicker. And you think the ritual is complete. So you just have to wait. But by now it is morning.
Okay, so as far as my knowledge goes, it is okay to leave now?
Yes.
Okay. Then the first thing I'm doing is obviously like checking the hallway to see that it is in fact empty.
Yeah, it is barren.
I flip off the general existence and close it up and head back to the safe house.
Yeah. So it's morning. Jørgen, you have a choice to make. Are you going to sleep or not?
I think I'm going to sleep unless there's something specific that we have to do during the day that requires my participation. Because
all right, you retreat into your night room, with all the blackout curtains and everything.
Gotta conserve my.
You're beginning to get hungry.
Rapid deterioration. Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. Well, not seriously. Yeah. You realize you can go a while between meals.
Yeah, I'm sort of probably getting used to what that feels like and how to tell the difference between it's slightly unpleasant versus like it's actually a real problem.
Yeah, you're beginning to think that you're just going to spend a lot of your time just feeling hungry. Yeah. So that's just a thing you have to deal with. Yeah. So it's morning. It is now September 9th.
Every time you say the date, I have like a Majora's Mask thing pop up in my brain. Dawn of September 9th.
Yep. You could just spend this day planning. Like, you have schematics and things like that. And if you want to go fast, you can get, masks and figure out the fastest approach and shit like that. Like, you're all skilled at this kind of shit. So you can just make general skill purpose rolls and just kind of mentally prepare for making the heist go off, essentially.
I also think most of us would sleep in the afternoon because we need to do the shit at night. So
yeah, slowly tilt our sleep schedules in Jørgen's
let's move
direction.
our clocks onto Jørgen time.
Yeah.
Jørgen standard time.
Yeah,
JFK.
JGT or JDT.
Yeah. No, you're Jørgen Ghoul time. JGT.
Yeah. Okay. So every the agents who you still get some time to plan. So every agent can give me one role to represent their planning and preparing, that kind of shit. So I'm allowing any number of skills for it. Human for figuring out like who are the weaks, the people you've observed who would be the most susceptible to pointing a gun in their face and getting them to do what you want. Because that's how you got speed means pointing guns at people's faces. Like,
Can I use computer science hacking /infosec for that?
Oh, perfect! Absolutely. Perfect. Yeah.
Wahoo! 17 out of like 670. Yeah, 60.
Yep. You get up to date schematics, security details, basically everything you need. All the information you need.
I'm a little afraid to use human because my score is 89 and I'm going to fail that roll. I'm just going to, but I think I'm going to try anyway.
Human.
It's true. You could always make the skill better.
That's the spirit.
95.
Yeah,
I had a long night.
you did have a long night. You're
Go to
not.
bed,
You're
baby.
rattled. Yeah. So yeah.
Look at it this way: if you survive, your timeline now puts you at getting 100 skill.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying rolling either human or navigate.
Either actually navigate would give you very useful. Marley's got human handled.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
navigate.
He's definitely on top of it. It's good.
So I rolled 55, which is exactly my skill. So
That's a critical
it's
success.
Success
Yeah.
or a
No, if
Yay.
it's
Success.
you have to,
You hit it.
it's critical success.
I see the matrix of the
Yeah.
building.
You think of several ways to optimize Yersinia's proposed path, right? Like basically you all memorize like you need to go this room, this room, this room in this order, and check them. And basically, do a sweep right before you go in with the camera you set up to figure out which rooms you have to turn off. And then go from there. So you've shaved time off of it, so it's going to be like clockwork, baby.
Hell yeah.
Night comes. You wake up, Jørgen.
Yeah, I had a weird dream about eating rockfisk, but it was
Give me a sand check.
made out of people.
Yeah.
I fail.
Okay, that's one. I believe.
We're gonna nickel and dime Jørgen.
I mean, he had the most sanity out of all of us, I think.
Yeah.
So
So is that a natural like?
Actually, let me
there's-
roll. It
there's-
is actually.
there's
It's actually 2 sanity. So.
Ugh. Well, I
If
hit a
Ryan-
breaking point.
Yeah.
Hey. You hit your breaking point. Great. So you will get a new permanent disorder. But because that happened while you're sleeping, you don't like freak out. I mean, you thrash about in the night. And your bedroom is an absolute wreck. But yeah. You don't have to worry about this right this instant. It sort of develops over a period of a few days. So we'll deal with that next session.
Yeah.
You just feel weird and on edge as you feel like your body's undergoing physiological changes at this point. And
It's probably fine.
it's
I
slightly
imagine
painful.
the sweat in the sheets is like a new smell. Yeah.
Yeah. So Marley, you step outside briefly.
Smoke break.
As night falls, and a young woman walks up to you. She is dressed as in LARPing gear, some medieval adventure with a shield, sword, and helm. She has a badge around her neck for New York Comic Con. She saddles up next to you and removes her helmet and leans into you. Go and age no more. And she just kind of laughs.
I offer her a cigarette.
She takes it from you. It lights on its own, and she walks off.
yeah,
Okay, so what Marley does after she finishes her cigarette is she just goes inside, beelines it to Yersinia, and just plants one on her, just kisses her right there, whatever she's doing, just pulls her head aside, and end of marriage ceremony kiss.
well, hello to you too. I take it
was
it worked.
walking in with pancakes and just stops and just puts them on the coffee table and walks back.
Fucking right.
All right, so
It's done.
Does eating normal food temporarily assuage the hunger?
You can
I feel like
try.
it's gonna make you sick.
Give me a
Didn't we
sand
do
check.
this already?
Hey, I make it.
Yeah, it's food. It's fine.
Yeah,
It does-
I just want my mind a little clearer, so I was willing to take the risk. So Ryan backs away from the semi PDA. There's this whole romantic moment going on, and in the background, Jørgen is just destroying a stack of pancakes.
I'd watch this fucking show.
So
Tactical breathing. Yeah.
Just like arms surrounding the plate like you're eating in prison. Just I love our crew.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the four of you prepare for the heist. You wait until 9 o'clock because you think that's the best time to do it. That's when and the real question is, do you go in through the front door or do you break? There are windows on the ground floor, and you can just obviously if you go either way, you're gonna raise alarms pretty much instantly because you're pointing guns in people's faces. But if you're quick enough, you can disable the you give yourself a few minutes if you can keep the front security guard from raising the alarm. They'll eventually see it on cameras. The cameras are viewed remotely. They're streamed through the internet to a contractor, so there's no way you can deal. There's no with your resource, no ways to really deal with that. But you'll buy yourself an extra couple minutes.
We can at least spray paint or silly string or whatever.
They won't know where you are exactly, but
they'll know something's up, or at least that they're procedurally supposed to check on things. But that's a different level of urgency than like seeing people pointing guns on a video feed.
Yep. So one of you the other. So the two fastest things either break a window and get behind a guard and stop him before he can raise the alarm, or walk in and talk to him and get close enough to stop him from making a radio call.
That one.
Okay. So who is going to do that?
I mean, doesn't that mean whoever goes in has to not be masked?
Yeah, basically that would be the fastest way. And then the other three of you can be waiting with masks nearby, or all of you can put on your masks as you walk in together at the same time, and then just
because if we do that, whoever runs point is going to be on camera no matter what is my concern.
Yeah. So that is true.
Yeah. So my preference would be for somebody to go in first and distract the guard for just a few seconds, and then everyone else busts in with masks and immediately goes after disabling.
Okay, so one person going in alone first.
Would Ryan be able to drag that security guard out the front door? Because he's a known person.
We're all known people.
Oh, yeah, you mean Ryan loitering around because he's been loitering around?
Oh, lure him out. Okay, yeah.
I like
so
that a lot.
You can't be here.
Yeah. Okay. That would work. That would require some kind of roll on Ryan's behalf. So yeah, go ahead. What do you want to roll for that? You could.
What do I want to roll for that?
I would allow charisma times 5, honestly.
Yeah, if that's better than persuade, like you're really just gonna have to be there.
You're not even really persuading, right?
You're just walking up.
Look at me, I'm suspicious.
You're walking up to the front door.
Sammy, you're never gonna believe this. The fucking geriatric is back.
You just walk up to the door holding the same newspaper as the other day.
The same one from the
peering
day.
Over it.
Just like looking like you're standing right next to the window, kind of trying to look down corridors.
Like there's a thing of like looking bumbling and like someone to shoo away, and not like someone who is a serious threat, right? Like that's what the charisma check is to walk that line. Like
45. I do make that.
Okay. So yeah, the front desk guy sees you. He has just let in the janitorial staff, so he's kind of distracted by that as well. This is why he chose this time. So he's like, look, buddy, I don't know what your deal is, but you gotta, this is not a public space, right? This is a private business. You need to get out of here.
Oh, no, my son works here. I'm pretty sure he works here. I've been trying to see if I could see him. He's not answering my calls. You know how sons can be, right? You call your dad, don't you? Like you're probably better than my son is about this.
If he works here, if he works here, he's an adult and he could make his own choices. Like that's not on us. Like you got to be out of here, man. He's not. This place is closed for the day, right? Like it's not even open right now. Like so he's up on you, so you can.
I'm just wondering, because maybe he saw me, so he's not leaving yet. I'm just really concerned. It's been a long trying to draw.
Is this the point at which Jørgen melts out of the shadows, puts this guy to sleep, and zip ties him?
I mean, if that's what you want to do, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go. And
you don't have to make a stealth check, just unarmed.
Everyone else can work on the.
It is very
camera.
funny though.
Yeah, unarmed is a 17 under 41, and then we'll just trust this guy up.
Yeah, easy. So yeah, you're on the clock now. So he does not call it in, but the cameras will pick it up eventually, especially that he's not at his station after a certain point.
Right. This is black spray paint o'clock.
So everyone give me athletics to maneuver, because you need to run and you don't trust the elevators at this point.
Boy. Okay.
I fail.
Switching dice.
I fail.
I make.
I also make. I make it exactly. In fact, 1 point less, 1 point more, and it would have been just.
I have barely above base in athletics too, so that's pure luck.
Yeah.
Okay, so fortunately, by the way, you don't have to turn off that many other lights in other rooms. It's not that much extra work. So fortunately, you're basically it's a clock, right? Like successes versus failures,
right?
And so you're looking to get to 6 before the bad thing gets to 6. So right now you're tied, 2-2. So and you don't have to do athletics every round if you can make a justification for how you're getting the patterns of light right. This is an abstracted sort of montage.
My pattern recognition girl. Let's shave off some time.
Yeah. And I think Jørgen will use stealth for one of these checks to just purposefully take the part that we expect to be the highest risk of being seen.
There are people in the building for sure.
Yeah, we can get it done really fast if someone can go to a certain place where it would be easy to be spotted, but just like do it right and don't get spotted.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
41, I make it.
All right. There's +1 in the success column. So you're at 3 out of 6. But now that's all you can do until the other 3 of the max.
Right.
So this all happen at the same time. So yeah.
Can I go with alertness to try and sort of plot what's going to be the best path for me to hit?
All right. Yeah, I'd allow that. Yeah. For 1, you have to use different skills. Yeah.
No, I still fail.
All right. So we're still tied 3-3. So who's next?
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go with firearms.
Okay.
There you go.
I assume I come across one of the other janitors, and I'll be very jovial. I'll say, "Hello, dear. I need some help turning lights on and off."
No, that would be persuade.
With the gun?
Yeah. You're not shooting. Firearms
I
is
see.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that works too.
Okay.
And I'll
give you... Yeah, all right. So now you're at 4 out of 4 out of 6. So yeah. And then Ryan.
Can I use alertness to be looking at the camera feed of the building perspective we set up earlier to know which ones
your outside
were,
camera.
done more than not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd allow that for 1 skill check. Yeah.
13. I make that. Yes.
All right. 5 out of 6. And you're at 3 out of 6 on failures. So back to Jørgen. You're almost got the pattern set up.
What if Jørgen encounters the last little bit, the last light that needs to be switched, and the door is locked, somebody left a light on. Somebody left a light on in a locked door, and so he's gonna just try to break the lock real quick.
Craft locksmith.
12 under 83 for locksmith.
Yeah. All right. So you get it, and you all feel something shift. Something, you just feel it. It's and then all of you find yourself in the same room as you're all coming down together to get out. Right? And you look over across the window, and there is a bright light on the far end of the street, a neon light that says Broadalbin. It is within sight of the building now. It is just but that's also when all of you hear footsteps, boots.
Fuck. Yep.
Fuck.
And Yeah, everyone give me athletics. This is going to be a big, guess who's caught up to you.
How could they not?
I don't.
Okay.
I make.
91. I'm very slow.
You're old,
I
man.
don't make regular
All right.
failure.
All right, so Jørgen and Yersinia are up ahead. You can see a static killer rounding the corner, the barrel of the shotgun visible. But you already familiar with how they sound, just the way they move with the creak of the leather of the gas mask, and their gloves, and the shotgun.
Uncomfortably audible at distance.
If
Yeah.
he's flagging the barrel around the corner, can I just bum rush him?
Yeah, unarmed.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut this motherfucker to pieces.
Okay.
With
Now
my
we can.
teeth.
Yeah, now we can see if Jørgen can eat these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you grab him, and
Yeah, like one hand grabs the barrel and holds it way up, and I'm gonna try to stab my machete in like under his chin.
Okay, yeah, give me a melee weapons. If you succeed, you kill him.
Let's see. That is a 14 under something.
All right.
Melee weapons.
Yeah.
66. 14 under
Ooh.
66.
But is Jørgen going to be able to stop himself from eating the whole buffalo, as it were?
This meat smells wrong.
Like it smells like it would make me sick, huh?
There it is. The rotting meat is good, but this is more than just rotten. This is
Existentially rotten.
tainted.
I using my high firearms, I quickly sort of disassemble the shotgun, and I'm going to use the machete to cut off his head and his hands.
Yersinia, you notice something up ahead as you're going down. You know, Jørgen's taking this one, giving Marley and Ryan time to catch up, but Yersinia, so you're up ahead, as I assume you're scouting the way down out of the building, and you notice some movement off to the side, and you can see a door fall off its hinges in the hallway down the way, but you realize it wasn't a door, it was just a one-sided thin plywood stage door glued to the wall. And yeah, give me a say check for a natural.
I make.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I don't take anything.
No, if you make it, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Almost
I thought a natural still. Yeah.
So
Yeah, but there's that pallor. Oh boy.
Yeah. So all of you keep running. Give me another set of athletics checks.
Oh,
I make it.
I do too.
oh,
I make it too.
All right, all of you get out of the building. There are in the distance. Oh shit. Sorry, Marley.
what?
Whoa.
A static killer comes out of the back, firing a shotgun at long range, but rolls a 44 out of 50. Marley, you take 8 damage. Are you still alive?
Yeah, no, I had 10 whole damage to take, so I'm not dead.
God damn, Marley.
Are you unconscious?
You
Yeah,
are
two is
unconscious. Yes, 2 is unconscious. You go down. Bystanders start screaming. You're outside. This happens right as you're leaving the building.
Fuck it. I look like Darkman anyway, so I'll return fire. No one can describe me.
Yeah. Go ahead and open. Yeah, people start screaming.
Go Peyton Westlake on these people. Yeah.
All right, I make my firearms for what it's worth.
Okay. Roll damage.
What's the damage on like a 45 handgun?
I believe a D12.
Because that is what you're using.
Yeah, it's a heavy handgun. I believe it's a D12.
How's an 11 for you, Ross?
All right, the static agent goes down. Yersinia, you can give me another alertness check. Oh, actually, and Ryan too. Yeah.
Yeah, can I also? I want to sprint back to Marley in an attempt to grab the mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Lion.
Ryan, buddy.
Distracted by people being shot.
Yeah.
What you said? Alertness.
Yeah, alertness.
I make that with a 30.
There's 2 static agents coming from like a couple blocks away. You could just see them now. They're starting to they're pouring out of the alleys. So, but you can. Do you have first aid, Yersinia? Yeah.
I have
Ryan
the base.
does. Yeah. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Ryan.
can I grab Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking drag him by the collar over to Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Fix her.
Yeah. Like grabs the bag. First aid.
My gun is drawn.
One does make.
Okay. So there's 2 more agents coming while you're working on them. So Yersinia and Jørgen, you're going to have to hold them off. They are at long range, so they're going to be shooting -20, and that's misses. And that misses.
Does that mean I'm also at -20 to shoot? If I shoot back? All right,
I mean, they have shotguns, but using slugs. So yeah, 24 is not good. Yeah.
All right, 10 for my next firearms.
Okay.
Am I shooting as well?
If you want to, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Firearms.
Yeah.
Draw my pistol and fucking...
6 damage.
All right. He's still up.
I got a 40 under 80.
All right.
And then what do I roll for?
You just have like an auto handgun, I think, so it's D10.
Yeah. D10? All right, cool.
Come on,
it's a 9.
Blood belongs inside you.
9. All right. One of them goes down. One of them's still up, but is wounded, is staggered back. Marley, there's a part of you that knows, as you're drifting in and out of consciousness, bleeding severely, if you just let go for a bit, you'll be totally fine in just a few moments.
I can't. I have to stay. Like, I have to stay with Yersinia.
Okay. Sand check.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh. I fail that, and that's going to be bad.
All right. All right. Well, actually, it's only 1 because you chose to stay to fight it, but you're in a lot of pain.
Okay, I gotta fucking
project.
Yeah.
All right. You do recover hit points, and you can get back up. I assume at this point, Ryan was always carrying medical supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan got to pick a pill earlier, so he is stocked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got one of them green whistles for you.
I project 1, and I am continuing to hone the I'm going to find Amanda Fitzroy one day. And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, you get back up. The agent, you gun down those 2 agents. You have a brief moment. You all start running, I imagine, to the hotel, or what is the plan?
Straight fucking to the hotel.
We have to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everyone give me athletics again.
Right. I'm gonna, as I can, lag behind Marley to make sure she doesn't get fucking...
I'm going to assume
killed.
that I'm not going to make athletics without help. I'm just going to
Yeah.
Can I take a penalty to help her then?
Yeah. -20.
How much? Okay.
Come on, Balto, pull that slab.
-20. Yeah. No. 18 under 78.
Throw her over your shoulder.
So as you're all like carrying Marley, as you're retreating from the static agents, you see up ahead a strange procession of people wearing overalls, work boots, and gloves, moving in an opposite direction. These they're carrying ropes, pulleys, gear,
stagehands.
They're sliding rolling carts and set piece with apparent. They're obviously you're all firing guns back at the agents. They're carrying set pieces. There's painted pillars of white with gold filigree. Some of them are dressed in stage clothing and makeup from a Shakespearean play. They're just walking by with a total disregard of what's happening as you're running past them. You continue on. Let's see here. Jørgen, you're focused on carrying Marley, so that succeeds. Yersinia, you can give me another firearms check to shoot at the one of the static agents.
Fuck. Okay. I make that.
Okay.
20.
He goes down. As you continue, you lose sight. Actually, Ryan, give me a navigate check.
Shit.
17 I make.
This street doesn't turn here. This is good. The layout of New York City has changed. But up ahead you can see the faint glimmer of neon on a wet street. It's just around the corner, it seems like. But with your successful navigate check, you see a dark alley that would be a shortcut, you think.
Oh, well, I'll definitely take the shortcut then, because it's a shortcut. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You all run into the alley following Ryan as 4 static agents are behind you now.
Fucking.
Yeah. They miss. They're running at full sprint. One of them guns down they're not Terminator walking anymore. They're running. One of them shotguns one of the stage workers, while the others just disregard this happening. And all of you run onto the dark alley. You know, your feet, your shoes on concrete, on asphalt, and then they're on wood. As you, it is quite dark. All of you hear a door behind you slam shut, but you find yourself on an open, brightly lit stage. You're all staggered by the light. There are other people on stage dressed in costume finery, wearing overdrawn, exaggerated makeup and masks. Some of them look familiar, some of these people on stage. Let's see, for Marley, for you, it is Prophet Clark, seems to be one of the actors. Jørgen, you recognize someone. You think they look familiar. Who is it?
It's my nephew.
Yeah, your nephew is there.
Oh.
Ryan, who do you see?
Let's say my old EMT partner, Max Baker.
Oh yeah, he is there. And Yersinia, who do you recognize?
Fitzroy.
Yeah, everyone give me a sand check. This is for unnatural.
I make it.
I make it.
I do not make it.
Holy shit, I make it!
Aren't you already broken?
No, I'm only on the edge of being broken, hovering, because I rejected.
Oh, God. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Let's see, Ryan, you lose 3 sanity.
Oh,
Cool.
There is an audience. Who has history at a high skill?
33?
Yeah. Yeah, those
Yeah,
of you.
30, I also have 33.
Yeah. You all
Blissfully
recognize
ignorant.
this. The clothing the audience is reminds you of 19th century Europe, particularly Parisian fashion. And they are watching you. What do you do? Being on stage.
I shoot my nephew in the head.
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah.
Is there a...
He shouldn't
there
be
a way
here.
we can
If he's
fucking-
here, he's already lost, or it's fake. Either way, this is wrong and bad. And I rolled a 22.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Christ.
None of you knew, you just assumed, it's just Jørgen shooting someone.
Just shooting a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. How's he smell?
Oh, yeah. Give me a sand check.
I make it.
Smell
Okay,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're not really focusing on that right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is there an exit stage left? Sorry to try and
There-
instigate Jørgen eating his nephew, but
Yeah,
anyway, is there an exit stage left? Is
Give
there
me an alertness to look for an exit.
Yeah.
By the way, the
Right.
audience is not reacting to this. They're just watching
Can I use
intently.
playwright?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Can I
yeah.
use- I have my
Oh, yeah, you
playwright
have
skill?
playwright. You just see it. There is
Yeah! Oh, fuck yeah. I'll indicate the exit and start running.
Mm-hmm.
Figure we walk out through the cordite cloud that is sort of illuminated by the spotlights.
There are 2 static agents. They shoot Prophet Clark.
While being sort of dragged along, I assume still I spit in their direction.
Mm-hmm. You emerge into sunlight. Jørgen, you lose a point of sand.
Oh no.
As you are in New York, but it is daytime. All of you, the people there are men in suits and hats. All the women are long skirts. Anybody with history, this is like 50s, 1960s fashion and decor. And no one's reacting to all of you staggering out. You look and you can see the Hotel Broadalbin. It is down the street. They all of you assume keep running. Give me athletics.
Yep. Is it possible also, since we've had a scene change, is it to see if our costume has changed as well?
What do you expect to see?
I expect to see what I looked like when we first came to investigate the McAllister at that. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you look like in 1995. Yeah.
By the way, it seems really appropriate for me to try to project that one sanity loss onto my nephew and break the bond.
Wow. Oh,
right.
man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, that hurts.
Because now Jørgen just believes that Niels is taken by Carcosa, and like the child is damned.
Wow.
At this
Intense.
point, there are 4 more static agents that appear running towards all of you.
I make my athletics check. Fuck that shit.
All right,
Yeah,
Jørgen. Yeah.
Jørgen, are you still dragging me?
Yeah, sure. Odd 8.
All right.
Fuck.
I don't
Forrest Gump.
Ryan is falling
Ryan's
behind.
bad at running.
Yeah.
I got an aught 5. Can I assist Ryan?
Yeah, you could shoot a static agent, or you can make another athletics check to drag Ryan with you.
I'll shoot a static agent because that's what I'm better at.
Violence.
That'll give
Violence
Ryan a
is the-
reroll.
Okay. Yeah, I fucking make that.
There are now old-time policemen who are chasing after all of you.
Are they
including the
wearing
static
like World War I era gas masks?
No, they're just 1950s cops.
Boo.
Okay.
So that's now 55 and a crit fail.
Ryan! I gave you a chance and you did worse than the first time?
Yeah. Someone's going to have to help Ryan, or they're yeah.
What do you mean someone? Everyone's already helping.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing their best except Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try and shoot, but I don't
Ryan,
think I'm gonna hit.
you can give me an alertness check, Ryan.
Yeah, I feel like Ryan took a pain pill when they walked on stage and it is affecting things.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god.
All right, my alertness is a 93.
Okay. Well,
Marley can try to like reach up over Jørgen's shoulder and take a shot at an agent, I guess.
all right. Yeah. Give me, it'd be a shot. Shooting what like that would be -20.
Yeah,
Please don't hit me.
Well, that takes me down to 30, so let's see how we're doing.
Marley, you give me an idea check.
Oh, what's idea again?
Intelligence
five?
times 5. Yeah.
Gotcha. Actually, no, I'm retiring those dice. I don't like this. Okay, these
Okay.
ones. Ought 9. Okay. I have a thought.
You could save Ryan.
No.
No. I'm not doing more weird shit. That just draws more of them. That's not. I'm going to save Ryan by firing my gun.
Okay. The problem is everyone will get one more gun check. Well, no. Jørgen, did you make your firearms?
Oh, well, like assuming someone screams something so that I understand what's going on, I can put Marley down so that we can both stand shoulder to shoulder and shoot.
Okay. So the thing is, there are more static agents at every second. So you all will have. So Yersinia already shot. So Jørgen and Marley can both shoot. But then you're if you stand your ground, like you're just going to get overwhelmed.
Well, no, this would be a quick shot to take some heat off of Ryan, and then hope
that'll if both of you make it. If both of you shoot, Ryan will get one last chance to reroll.
Okay. I make 23 on firearms.
I don't make.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, you shot, so you're in risk now because now you're closest to the hotel. You can see the front door. Jørgen and Marley are a little behind you, and Ryan obviously is farthest away. So Yersinia, you could just be safe if you wanted to, or at least get to the hotel. So Ryan, you do get one last athletics reroll.
Alrighty, yeah. Let's just not fail this one.
That is the idea.
Come on, Ryan. Don't fail.
So I failed.
Oh.
Okay, so you're going to be attacked. So that is a crit failure on their part, though. So
Yes.
one of the static agents gets shot by a cop and killed. So next round, you will be attacked by 2 people. And the thing is, Marley and Jørgen, if you stand your ground to help Ryan, you will be shot at this round.
Right, and it's they're reinforcing too fast. No, we just gotta go.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm like holding on by a thread.
So Ryan, you also do get one last alertness check too.
Ooh.
So make that.
There's a puddle nearby that has a mirror-like reflection.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yep, I will use that, I guess.
All right, a shot goes near you and almost hits you, but you go into that. What are you thinking of? The hotel, I imagine.
Yeah, like just the safest place, and at this
All right.
point, it's the safe house, I assume. Like,
Well, the hotel is in front of you. The Hotel Broadalbin.
oh yeah, if I can like see a mirror in
It's
there
so
or
safe.
something,
Mhm.
like
Just
yes,
like a window that has a reflection. Just,
Mhm.
just go on the other side of it.
Yeah. So you get in the mirror after being shot at. Marley and Jørgen, you both have to. Yeah, give me a sand check. Yeah, unnatural. Yeah.
So I make this. I make with 27 out of 27.
Okay.
My hero.
Yeah.
That's good, right? That's really good.
Yeah.
It's good to make a sand check.
Yep, it's real good.
Yeah,
So-
Yeah.
sure.
A good puddle to die in.
Mhm.
Oh.
All right.
Oh my fuck.
All right.
Fuck.
You do get hit for only 2 damage. They rolled 2 odds. You get tagged by a
Bullshit.
shotgun.
Yep.
There's actually other puddles, so you can make athletics and a sand check every round. So,
no.
but hold on. First off, Marley and Jørgen, give me
Yeah,
athletics.
I scoop Marley back up and I get a
Okay.
36. We're gone.
Okay, yeah.
What?
So it's just Marley.
This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
corridor again.
Marley, you made a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ryan, yeah, give me athletics.
I failed my athletics.
Okay, give me a sand check.
Oh my god. Oh.
I failed my sanity. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my god.
God.
You do get hit one more time. For 6 damage.
So I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So Yersinia.
Conscious on the other side of the mirror.
Mhm.
Thank God.
So yeah. Marley, you make your helplessness check, but yeah, you see your Ryan there bleeding. And you could have prevented that. So it feels real bad.
I don't know what the consequences of that are.
Yeah, well, you know what the consequences of this are. But you're in the lobby of the Hotel Broadalbin. As you are all, those of you still standing are soaked in sweat. Your lungs are bursting as you have been running for what seems like minutes or hours. And the hotel is there, and there is a man at the front desk who smiles at you. And it takes Yersinia you a minute to recognize that face, the grinning back at you. But oh, it's Elmer. It's Elmer Lawsett,
It's fucking. Oh my god.
the man you looked up in Louisiana, the man who's been dead or missing for 80 years. And he's like, "Oh, welcome. We've been expecting you. Your reservation is
Do you have a fucking doctor here?
Oh, of course.
I'm like putting Ryan into a chair. A red chair, preferably, because I don't want it to stay.
He makes a phone call and
Weird.
yeah.
I'm sure we'll have a chance to get to know everyone. It'll be a grand time.
Oh, well, actually, there is a man who used to be a medic in the army, and he knows how to patch some wounds. Shortly, a young man in World War II army fatigues, topped with a white winter jacket, has a rifle around his shoulder, comes up with a World War II medic kit.
Ooh, you're gonna get some morphine.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that is not good for Ryan. God damn it.
Yeah. So Ryan, you restored 2 hit points, and
I mean, honestly, I could
yeah.
probably use a little bit of a look too.
yeah. Private Labalas is there. You also heal too. There, Marley. He says, yes, of course. And Elmer's there. Yes, don't worry about it. Private Labalas here has been staying with us a bit. He's so happy to help, aren't you, Private? He's like, yeah. It's great to be here. So yeah, you're at the Broadalbin. Let me describe what it looks like. The front 4 doors are wide, battered mahogany, each painted with a peeling gold letter B inside etched glass windows. A revolving door in the center is forever out of order. There's a comedic hand-painted sign of a blushing man with the word bubble, "Pardon our paint," hanging above his head, blocking the broken revolving door. It are two short marble columns topped by gilded gargoyles flanking the doors. Each gargoyle has a gas flame in its mouth. The Broadalbin is grand, but of a different time. It looks like its proprietors left it to fall to pieces. No expense was spared once. When the doors first opened, must have been a sight to behold. Gold trim scalped is now peeling. The wallpaper is pocked and ripped in places. Wooden banisters are frayed, and thinning rugs lie haphazardly, as if rearranged to cover some of the most egregious flaws and stains. The wallpaper sports a sort of repeating motif of tiny repeating child clowns cavorting, towing a sinuous dragon behind them on string. The lobby is 2 floors tall and filled with battered easy chairs, couches, and fireplaces. To the left of the front door is a mahogany front desk. Let's see here. Across the lobby from the front door is a wrought iron elevator cage, vanishes up into the ceiling and down into the basement. To the right of the front doors lies a cramped, narrow dining room, flanking the elevator. At the far end of the lobby, wide, threadbare, burgundy carpeted stairs wind upward. There's some other people there on the ground floor reading books and papers, smoking and drinking, eating snacks brought to them by red-clad bellhops. No one seems too flustered at the 4 people come in, from running chase covered in blood. And
on that note, are we clear? Like, can I look out the windows? Are the static agents waiting in a line?
They are waiting, but they are not moving. They have their guns lowered, and they do not cross the threshold. They don't cross the street.
Point of order, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Do Jørgen or Yersinia get any points back for killing static agents?
So there is something. All of you made it.
Oh.
All of you will regain some things.
I left several pints of me back in the street, but I know what you mean.
Actually, Ryan, when you feel an immense sense of synchronicity, deja vu, and accomplishment once you wake up and you realize you're here. You were always meant to be here, and you're finally here. You did it. It was so hard for you, but you feel so much better. You gain 19 sanity.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
Is that good?
And
Ryan rode that wave. It definitely had shotguns, but it feels pretty good now.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yersinia, you gain 11 sanity.
This is making me nervous, buddy. What's going on here?
Jørgen, you gain 7 sanity.
Oh, hey.
And Marley, you gain 15.
Marley shifts from leaning on Jørgen to half leaning, half collapsing onto Yersinia, and just sort of goes, "I wonder if they have a honeymoon suite."
Oh, we can help with that, Elmer says. Sorry, I didn't mean to over eavesdrop.
No, they're very loud. It's fine. You would have heard it regardless.
So,
feeling at least a little bit better.
Yes, we can accommodate you. Your reservation's already been made, and so it's all been paid for. Don't worry about that. But yeah, we're happy to have you here. Yes, do you want a honeymoon suite or adjoining rooms or separate rooms for everybody? We're happy to accommodate your preferences. And yes, here he starts putting out these little metal tokens. And says, yes, they're good for the dining room, the automat. You get 2 of a day. And yeah.
I love an automat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, use them for whatever you want, or you could use cash if you have some, if you want more. But yeah, you'll get 2 every day you stay here. We're happy to have you here.
Either
anything unique about the coins?
4 or 2 communicating rooms with a door, please.
Oh, yes, of course. We can have 2 adjoining rooms with a door. Yes, that is.
Which we will leave open.
Yeah, these are automat tokens. So if you don't know what an automat is, it is.
Oh, it's the best thing.
I know
love
what
them.
automat is. I just meant like, is there anything unique about the tokens? Any signs we might recognize?
Yeah, sure. There is a sign. The letter B for Broadalbin.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes, I know everyone in the call knows what the automat is, but for the viewers at home, please explain for those people specifically.
So the automat was a thing, an automated fast food restaurant where they put them in these little boxes in a sort of like, imagine
it's like a rail station storage locker setup.
Yeah, I'll put it in the group chat.
Yeah, it's like if a rail station storage locker was a food vending machine and a cafe at the same time.
It's like the pinnacle of the era of a history that Fallout is a parody of.
Nice.
So you get a tokens, and there's like steak sandwiches for $3, coffee 10 cents. These
cigarettes?
are 1930s prize. Yeah.
Oh,
Filterless cigarettes, Sin.
yeah.
Heaven.
Finally.
So yeah, the Broadalbin is here. He's the Elmer. Anybody Yersinia and Jørgen, you can, since you're not like wounded, you're a little more focused.
I'm fucking dead.
You can give me human checks.
Okay.
Yeah, on our friend Elmer.
Yeah.
I succeed.
I fucking fail the shit out of that.
All right, so Jørgen, you realize Elmer is very helpful, and that is because he wants something in return, but he is too polite to ask for it until you ask him for a favor. But yeah, so he can help you out if you want, but he's definitely going to want something in return. He's just angling for that.
You seem very eager to be helpful.
Well, that's my job, isn't it? Front desk, service with a smile.
That might be your job, but that's not why you're so eager, right?
Well, I recognize that you're special guests, so I try to go the extra mile for them. If there's anything you need,
that you need something.
Well, we all need something, brother, don't we? You haven't gone to your rooms. Here, you're on the 13th floor, and here are your room keys. And just go over to Charlie there. He'll take you up there in the elevator. And I don't recommend the stairs. They're awful. But yeah, he'll take you straight up to the 13th floor. You get settled in, have a nice bed, get some food in you. Relax, take a load off. You're safe here. You're fine. Yeah. Yeah, whatever was chasing you outside ain't here, is it? So, hey, got that going for you.
I do appreciate that about the ambiance.
Yeah, see, look at sit in a chair, pick up a magazine.
A lot less lead in the
atmosphere. Look at that nice fireplace. You could just sit in and relax. So, do you take the keys?
Yeah.
All right. You take the keys. You go over to it's not a freight elevator, it's just elevator with a little cage. You slide in. There is an elevator attendant. An old man says, "Hi, my name's Charlie. It's nice to meet y'alls. Come in. What floor?"
I will indicate 13th floor.
13th floor. Yeah. Well, he messes with the controls, which seem odd. He kind of hides them from you a little bit.
Ryan is just leaning against the wall, making sure to get as much blood on it as possible.
Right.
Charlie doesn't seem to mind or even notice. It's good to have new guests here. We always like to have nice guests here.
Little did you know you just tipped the elevator.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we hope you enjoy your stay here. If you ever need anything, you want to visit another guest, you just let me know. You let Charlie know. I'll take you right to them. It's my pleasure to help you. I stay on the premises. If you ever want some company for dinner, I'd be happy. My wife and I happy to serve some dinner and have some conversation.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, good. It's good. Yeah, you look like you've been on the road a while. You need to take your concerns. Just relax. Yeah, you get off the rickety elevator, get to these rooms. There are 2 rooms. They're adjoining. They're very mundane, very 1930s hotel. They were nice once. They're slightly musty now, but they are perfectly suitable for you. There's already some extra sets of gauze and medical and disinfectant laid out for you. So, and there's a phone in each room, and you are all here. So you're finally here. But you also see one other thing, which is the invitation you saw when you it is by your bedstand, which again reads that you
find JC Lynn's at the Hotel Broadalbin.
And let's see here. Let me just read it for you again. And
can I read it?
I mean, all of you. Yeah. So go find JC Lynn's at Hotel Broadalbin. Go now, find the hotel, the labyrinth, the author, his bottle, the city, the lake, its shadow, the battle, then the party, the dance, the girl in blue, the one singing, nothing is true except out is through. Love and kisses, Abby. And we'll leave it there as you begin to take the night off, rest and recuperate at a nice hotel.
I'm real glad that bomb that we needed isn't with us at all.
No, Yersinia's carrying
I brought it. I brought the fuck out of that bomb.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, that's really inconvenient.
I assumed it was in a backpack carried by Yersinia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
If something happens to the bomb, I assume Yersinia is carrying it at all times.
Yeah, the thing we don't get to bring with us are the explosives that are in the cars, but that's that is what it is.
Oh yeah, you did see an explosion in the distance that you think might have been your safe house as you're leaving, but there's a lot going on. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. You don't look at explosions. You're too cool for that.
It's probably insured. Like, I'm not worried about that.
All right. So you made it.
Yay.
Kind of.
Yeah. And you're finally at the hotel, so you can figure out what the fuck is the deal with this hotel
Yay.
the next session. So any questions before we go, or comments or anything?
I'm fucking stoked to suffer more. Got a whole new load of sand, so
stock back up. Time to burn.
Yeah.
All in, baby.
Enjoy it. You're probably not going to get much more.
We just got comped. Hey, everybody, we just got comped at the Sanity Casino. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Also, Marley, can you stop fucking dying? I didn't make you immortal just so you could get Swiss cheesed.
I didn't die at all. Thank you.
Oh man, it's a pass-fail grade on dying. Now, question: is Jørgen still recovering health while sleeping, or does he have to eat more bodies?
He still heals normally.
Ooh.
Right.
But the very nice hotel reception man. I'm quite hungry, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you should take a closer look at the menu for that automat. Who knows what they carry?
I ended at 1 hit point down, and I don't remember how that is done.
Con times 5 check when you sleep.
Okay. Anyone can do that?
Well, it's no. I think it's not a sleep. It's like a full day of rest. If you do a full day of rest and then make a con times 5 check, and then if you make it, then you've healed a hit point. So yeah.
All right. So he will have been fine by then.
Okay. Cool. Well, we'll talk to you all later. Enjoy your stay at the
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.